Hello and welcome back to another video. In today's video, we're going to be doing a review of the LEGO Marvel Spider-Man Final Battle, set number 76261 with 900 pieces and 9 minifigures. This set is really cool, just because the amount of minifigures and the sheer playability of it. Like, it's just, you can display it so well with all the minifigures doing little scenes, or you can do one big scene. You can, there's so much you can do with the set. So let's get into the minifigures. You have Spider-Man Tom Holland, Spider-Man Tobey Maguire, Spider-Man Andrew Garfield, Doctor Strange, MJ, Ned, Green Goblin, Electro, and Doc Ock. This is an amazing set that I think any Spider-Man fan would love. Any Marvel fan would also love it, and Architect fans would love it because of the way they do the Statue of Liberty head here. It's such an incredible build. It's so detailed, and yeah, let's get into it. So there you can see the build of it. It's amazing. The amount of detail they put into it with the scaffolding. If you turn it all around, you can see the detailing on the head here. It's just incredible. The stickers, I think there's not too many of them, but they're all in the right places here, and they're not too difficult to put on. It comes with two portals there, one there, and one at the back here, if I turn it around right there, with the Sanctum sticker right there, which is really cool as well. There's 4 main pieces of scaffolding. See 1, 2, 3, and then there's one in the back there. You can see Electro right there, Doc Ock, and Green Goblin, the 3 main villains. And you can just, it's an incredible set because you have all the Spider-Man. This is one set you need to get. But you have all 3 Spider-Man. You have the Green Goblin here. It's an incredible set. They use these black pieces to kind of make a diorama type set. So you kind of see the borders, which makes its displayability so much nicer because the borders look really nice with it. You have Doctor Strange coming in from a portal there. You have Ned on top. The architecture of the head of the Statue of Liberty is just incredible here because, you know, you have the points here. You have these nice parts on an angle. The facial structures on it, the angles are perfect on it. The details, it's not too colorful, but it's not like the minifigures make it stand out in like so much. So when you see this thing, you're gonna be like, oh my, this is Spider-Man Final Battle, because you can see all the different points that make it how it is. You can also have a little bit of an interior here on top. You have the Sandman's hand there, which is really cool. It just snaps on with this one piece here, like so we can just put it there. You have this other really cool web piece I've never seen before. It's like a rubber, but it's not too thick. That has a Lizard's Cure on it there, and that's just clipped onto the bars here. I will say it is quite repetitive, just because of these parts here. There's a lot of these bars and putting it together, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. It also introduces these new pieces here, these curved trans clear parts. There's 3 in the set, one there, one holding Electro, and one holding the Green Goblin. It also comes with like this really nice kind of a jet booster for Green Goblin, which is really cool. I think one thing I don't like about this is just I wish there was more printing on the pumpkins for the pumpkin bombs. I think that would have been really cool to add. And surprisingly, the weight on it isn't even that bad to like hold it up. I can't really do it with one hand. I'm gonna try my best to do it with one hand. Put it back on, and no, I'll just put it on for that later. But it's a really cool thing. We're gonna go through the minifigures I think right now, and I have it displayed perfectly how I want it. You have like Andrew going to get MJ, Tom Holland, Spider-Man fighting Doc Ock. Electro there is such a really cool figure because it uses the Ninjago electricity pieces to kind of form his electrical surroundings, which is really cool. So let's go into the minifigures here. You have the Green Goblin here, which is really cool. They did Willem Dafoe really, really well. Next up, we have Ned here, which I think is really good. I'm not sure if I like the hair and that color. I think a darker brown would have been pretty good too, but he looks really, really good as well. And then next up, let's look at Electro here. Some incredible figure. See the leg printing, the torso printing, the face printing there is really good. And then we turn it around and it's like this whole electricity thing. It also comes with the Infinity Stones as time stones. It's not supposed to it's not indicating that they are time stones. It's just used to hold pieces together and to use that color. But yeah, it looks really good. Next up, we have MJ here. I think this is a Hermione sweater she's using, but it looks really good. The skin color and the hair are really good as well. And then next up, we got Doctor Strange here. Nothing new, but he is a nice addition to the set. Yeah, I think maybe a little bit arm printing would have been nice for this figure, just to make it a little bit more newer. Because he comes in, I think, like 5 sets now. But he's a really cool figure with that cape, and you can give this cape to Ned as well. Next up, let's go Doc Ock here. Doc Ock looks really well. The parts they use for his arms really reminds me of the classic Doc Ock figure. The leg printing looks really well. It looks really good. The foot printing there as well. The trench coat looks incredible. And then you can see his face. I think he has a mad face and then more of a happier face, which he looks really well. These remind me of his classic arms. And then getting to the Spider-Mans here, we have Andrew Garfield Spider-Man, which looks amazing because if you remember, the last time we got a Andrew Garfield minifigure was, I think, a couple of years ago, but it was like that figure cost like $4 grand because it's an exclusive. But now we all have the Andrew Garfield Spider-Man, which looks really good. It also comes with alternate heads for them, using their actual faces. But yeah, it looks really good. And then next, let's go to the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man. You can see that they really do the silver printing on his torso and head really, really well. Dual molded legs on both of them actually. But this figure looks so good, and I'm so happy that I have it just because I grew up watching these movies and I didn't have any of the classic sets. But now I had the classic figures, almost classic figures, and they look so good. And then last but not least, we have Tom Holland Spider-Man, which I know people are not the biggest fan of it just because it's coming in a bunch of sets now, but I don't have any of those sets. So I think the figure looks really good with the dual molded legs and the leg printing. The torso looks really good, and then the back printing as well. And then here we can see the build without any of the minifigures on it, but you can see it's kind of like, you know, I say 4 main colors. You have the nougat color, light bluish gray, dark bluish gray, and black. But once you add all the minifigures, it really pops out, it really shines, which I think looks incredible once the build is all complete. There's a bunch of small little details on it. For example, you have a camera with a spider web kind of taking pictures of the action scene, which is really good. And yeah, that's my kind of overall view and review of the Lego Marvel Spider-Man Final Battle set. So many minifigures, such good minifigures, such a good build. And yeah, like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys tomorrow with another video.